Part 50 of the road I never saw coming. Before we keep going, I just want y'all to realize that anytime somebody say anything about me from this point on, they're going to say, Clarissa, 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 Clarissa. But have you noticed that Clarissa's not saying nothing other than Liz, Mona Lisa, Mr. Biggs, Mr. and Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones, Zeddy, Jackpot, Angel, New York. Remember, New York is about to come up. I'm about to bring in New York, because Mr. Biggs gave me a lot of information on Mona Lisa. So, I mean, some information I can't even show y'all. But I just want to take a little pause just to make sure you hear me. I never had to say names because I'm not here to harm. I'm here to educate. Now, okay, enough of that. Before we keep going on to part of the road I never saw coming, I can't make this up. I just can't make this up. Some people would be so delusional. I never known of a compulsive liar. I only know one other compulsive liar, but I never known of a psychological issues. Mona Lisa, she has psychological issues that lie so quickly. You're going to hear Mona Lisa say that the reason why she got her home, the reason why she's living on the couch is because I'm waiting on a VA loan. But then I have on the other end, Mr. Biggs is sending me proof. Like, we have actual proof of a background check of everyone who filed liens against the name of her trucking business and all of this. And it's like I just don't understand why someone would go online and just lie so badly. For what? Why are you lying? Just be yourself. If a person would tell me right now, well, back then, I don't have a dime to my doggone name, but I got love. Baby, come on through. I love you too. Let's get to this money. Like, you would be my boy or girl. If it was, I would love you no matter what. Like, I don't care. Why would I care? People are so in darkness of where they at in their life. They will lie. They will lie so bad. I just don't understand it. And I can't make this up. Like, she said that I gave her my, she lied and she said, she gave me her CPA because I told her, no, you asked, and I don't mind you. I don't mind that. So yeah, you can have a CPA. Yeah, you can have my real estate agent. You can have any. I don't care. Why would I care? At Road Knowledge Training Academy, when I have my dispatching classes, I would give people my direct connects. I don't care. Who cares? These are people multiple different businesses, or these are people businesses. Why not help out somebody else? Why do I care? I can't. Why would I care? But what got me the most is when she said that I fired my lawyer. I didn't fire my lawyer. The lawyer just said, you're wasting your time. Like, I can try to work a case, but what are you going to get? The name? you don't have nothing. Like the school is not worth anything. You just open the doors. So before I keep paying somebody, I told the lawyer, it's okay. I just paid him the $2,500 that I barely had to give him. And I just said, thank you. My our business lawyer, he was just the one that he was like, you about to go down the road. He said, I'm here for you the whole entire way. And I said, it's okay. I said, it's okay. I'm just about to just go down this road by myself. I never saw coming. Like, it's okay. And he just said, you need me? Call me. And we had to pay $3,500 for that. And we definitely not getting that back. So it was a lot of different lies. It's just so sad. It's so sad how someone could be so sick. It's sick. It's sick. Oh, I was helping out my mom. That's why I was living in the house. No, you wasn't. But it's okay. It's okay. Oh, well, my ex-boyfriend got my car and I still drive it. But it is okay. Who gives a dog? Who cares? You care. You're unhappy with yourself. You're unhappy with what the place that you're at in your life at the age of 35, 36. So let me add this in here right quick. I never knew about a lot of things she said that I was saying about her. I never knew that she was sleeping on the couch. I never knew about the cars and all that stuff. I never knew nothing about this stuff until after everything came out. Mr. Biggs told me. She went online and she was trying to put it out there before I put it out there, but I did not know. And she tried to say like, well, Carissa said this, is Carissa said that. Carissa never did say that. In her mind, she's telling her mind that I said that. I have never said it because I never knew. I didn't know nothing until Mr. Biggs told me after I had found out that she took the money. I never knew. I never knew this stuff. I never knew. So she was trying to stop it before it got out. You are in darkness. And before we move on to part 51, let me just make this clear. The only reason Angel even came into the picture is because of Jackpot. Angel don't even cannot stand Mona Lisa. Okay? Before we move to 51, let's make that clear. Angel is not your connect. Now, the contractor, yes, she knew him from school. The HVAC system, he didn't come do no HVAC. He came to set up the update, and I got that on video. Okay, but we ain't gonna go there. We ain't gonna be petty like that. We ain't gonna be petty. But when it come down to that Angel, baby, look, that Angel came from Jackpot. And Jackpot, only reason he let you know because Angel made sure she looked out for Jackpot if she got that school sold. Okay? Clock that T. Next thing, when it comes down that motherfucker Angel, I said Angel could not stand that damn Mona Lisa. She couldn't stand her. Even when Mona Lisa took her good dust behind on this internet, on this good nasty internet girl, and tried to say about Carissa, and that's my connect, blah, blah, blah. Angel made it clear to Carissa, girl, I am not her friend. I never knew who she was. I love my Angel, y'all. You guys hear her talk, and that's how she be. Angel be on it, right? Angel said, I did business with you. I love my Angel. I did business with you, not her, you. I was never her friend. I don't know why she's saying that. No. She's a liar. That's what she is. I love my Angel. I love her. And then when it come down to the contractor, the handyman. Before we go, because we just being a little petty, just a little petty money. Who paid him though? If that was your homeboy from school, where the money at? Okay. Then when it comes down to the HVAC system, that never happened. That never happened. Also subscribers, I'm gonna post the story of in the story, I'm gonna post a video of her making my student feel like he was an addict. I'm gonna post that in the story. Now it's gonna be blurred, I already know, but you're gonna be able to hear audio. And then I'm going to it was something else I want to show y'all. I forgot, but the road I never saw coming. It's just now we're in there. We're in this dark tunnel, but it's getting darker. Like I see that little speckle of mustard seed, Lord. I see it, Lord Jesus. But it's getting darker. Why? Part 51, the road I never saw coming. Before we keep going also, I just want to give you some insight of some of the videos that was posted from Mona Lisa trying to cover up her story real quick because she thought I was going to put it out there. I was never going to put this story out there. My heart is just I'm too blessed. I don't know. I just felt bad for her, to be honest. So I never was going to put it out there, but I made her think I was. I told her I was. Matter of fact, this is the message I told her. That I was going to do it, but I just wasn't. Until she did all of this.
If you know me, then you know I'm an unproblematic person. I don't get into bullshit. I do what I say I do. I am a truck driver. I am a diesel mechanic. Yes, I don't have to rob Peter to pay Paul. Anybody in business that's a real nigga knows that. Yes, I've had to do some things to get to where I'm at. But 4 years ago, I started this school shit. I can show y'all every email and correspondence I've been having with the state for 4 years. The lady that we bought this school from was a connect that I had. The way we got those walls built was my friend from school. The man that came and looked at our HVAC system, that was my friend. Yes, I had men bringing me strawberries and champagne. Yes, I had a man who bought me a car. Yes, and I still drive that car. He bought that car for me. What's even more crazy is you are claiming that I stole money from this and I did this, baby. My name on R&K's American Express. Talk about it. Let's tell the truth, though. The real reason why me and you was going back and forth was because everything for you is about the image. What people think, what people see. That's all it's about. For me, I'm really about teaching people. I'm big about teaching people. When we got into this business, I was supposed to be over operations and trucks. You were supposed to be over admin. I was supposed to control the yard. You were supposed to control the driving part.
So now I said, one day I'm going to tell my story. One day I'm going to tell my story to help educate, uplift, motivate, and show people how God really works. So now that you have seen that, let's keep going on this road and let's head to part 52 of the road I never saw coming. Part 52, the road I never saw coming. Now we still are in the class, the Big Six. And everybody was getting it. But we had 3 that wasn't getting the backing. Mr. Jones was there with me still. I couldn't let her go, even though she had started a relationship with the student. Mr. Jones and Mrs. Jones started talking. They both are part of the LGBTQ plus rainbow community. So they just started talking. They couldn't never stop talking. So every time you see Mr. Jones, she had a headset on. And it's like I couldn't say much to her because I really needed her. I didn't have nobody else, and I got 6 students. I couldn't train every last one of these students by myself at the time because they had to get out of here too. So I'm playing clean up. And I still got to get ready for this grand opening. The grand opening must get done because I knew it would probably bring me in at least 2 students or at least some kind of students, man. Like something, you know. With that being said, I kept calling handyman. Handyman was never answering that phone. He wasn't answering the phone. Then finally, he answered the phone and it was like dry. Like it was not the same handyman. And I just told him, I just asked, are you going to come and fix the walls that I done paid you to do, you know? And he was like, well, I don't have nothing to do with y'all stuff you got going on, but I'm gonna come finish my job. Like nasty in the sense of she done told him all this stuff and he believed it. He was cat whipped. Like he was really cat whipped, you know? But he came and, cause the frames was already up, and he came and started on the walls. But before he could start on the walls, we had to get electricity through the walls, and that was like $2,800. Paid him for that. Finally got the walls up. Handyman was so he just wasn't the same. His energy was just off, I guess because him and her had got into it. You know, and he didn't want to be in the middle of it. The walls was leaning. The walls was leaning. And and to this day, the wall in the conference room is warped. To this day, it's pieces in the walls that are a hot mess. And I was trying to point that out to him, but I'm the problem to everybody right now at this time. So not only did all my money get taken away from Mona Lisa, now I'm the problem when it comes down to handyman because he don't got that girl no more. He don't got that piece of cat no more. So I reached out to the contractor and let him know, because the contractor got to finish getting everything done with the permit. So I reached out to the contractor and I let him know, and he said, how's everything going? I said, it's not going good. I said, this place look a disaster. This place looks a hot mess. Sorry, I'm fixing my hair. I said, this place looks a hot mess. It looks a disaster. The wall is leaning. Everything's not right. This is rust. Like, this is a hot mess right here. It's just a hot mess. With that being said, he said, I'm going to give handyman a call. He gave handyman a call. Handyman called and kind of let me have it in a sense, because I sent him a video saying, once he got that video, he was pissed. Like, he was pissed at me. He called me back. You're not gonna be talking to me like that. You ain't gonna be boss, and you ain't my boss, and I'm gonna get them walls done. You don't gotta ever worry about me again. I'm like, what did I do? He was like, you trying to be funny. You ain't have to call contract on me like I'm some kid. You ain't gonna be disrespecting me. You do that to everybody else. You're not gonna do that to my business. Like, things that she put in his head, and it's like, I'm not this person. And then you was talking about Mr. Jones, because I kept saying, Mr. Jones has to get fired. Mr. Jones has to go, because the more Mr. Jones was out there, the more she was not doing her job. The more she talked to Mrs. Jones, she was not doing her job. So I was pissed off at Mr. Jones. Before Mona Lisa did everything she did, I was pissed off at Mr. Jones because she started sleeping with the student. And it just ruined everything. So, of course, I was in there talking junk because she got to go. She still got to go to this day. The only reason she's still here is because I need help. Okay? So, handyman brought that up in the mix of him not Why are we bringing up Mr. Jones? We need to be worried about them lopsided walls. Okay? We need to be worried about them sideways walls. The walls was leaning, cocked to the side. So y'all, we coming along pretty good. Coming along pretty good. So he finally came down, and when he came down, well, no, I got my husband on the phone. Come on, bro. Like, you ain't gonna be talking to my wife like that, you know? Like, what's going on? And he was like, no, your wife is wrong. Your wife is wrong. Your wife is wrong. She gonna call the contractor, try to blast me, and I done did my job, and she got me in the middle of this bullshit. And Joy was like, she don't have you in the middle of nothing. You put yourself in the middle of it by not coming to do your good job, okay? Baby, look, we don't care about none of that stuff you talk about. Just come do your job, because all that stuff you talk about, Mona Lisa done told you that. I don't want to hear that. I just need my walls done. So you know what? I just calmly like kind of played cool. And I was like, you know what? Just so I can get my walls done. I said, you know what? You're right. You're right. I'm wrong. I'm so sorry. I'm wrong. Whatever you say, I'm wrong. I'm just wrong. I'm wrong. When I said I was wrong, that's when he was like, yeah, like you wrong, yeah. So then he came and fixed the walls, and then they still was white. But when he came to fix the walls, it's white. Like, as you can see, it's white all over the floor. Look at all this mess me and my husband got to clean. My husband said he's going to take care of me. After everything that has happened, he said he's going to take care of me. It's all over the floor. It's all over everything. Everything was white. And my husband tried to come buy a shop vac and vacuum it up, and that didn't do nothing. So to be successful, you got to go at things alone. Right, Daddy? You got to go with things alone. Can't do this with everybody. We getting it though. We getting it. We got $100 and something shop vac sitting there, and it's sitting there, and we didn't even have no money for that. We just using our credit line, you know. So now we have this building that looks a disaster, look like it snowed inside of it. And we got to get ready for this grand opening. We got to get ready for this grand opening because I knew I would possibly get at least 2 students out of this. Or I knew I would get something out of it. And right now, these people are not coming knocking on this door. They're not knocking on this door because we don't have... I only been open a couple months. They don't know about me. So my social media is the only way these people knowing about me, or they riding by. I'm planning this grand opening, and Mr. Jones is right there. She's right there with me. Keep saying, I'm here for you, Mrs. Jones. I'm here for you. I'm here for you, sis. Sis, I'm here for you. I love 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 you. Part 53 is The Road I Never Saw Coming. I love you, sis. You got this. I never liked her. She was a liar. Da 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 da. You know how people do. And I'm sitting here not really trusting much of anybody right now. Still in a dark spot in my mind of why did this happen to me? Oh, and by the way, the reason why I came here no makeup because Mona Lisa, I found out that even though I did her makeup every event or every time she asked me to, one of the things she said is I can't do no content without makeup. And she said I use makeup to cover up all my blemishes. Baby, look, I am as real as it get, baby. I do not give a doggone about what nobody think about my face. I am happily married to that. Okay, just saying. So I'm doing this whole part right here, no makeup. Okay, just saying. So now I said, if I do this grand opening, I'm at least get some kind of students in. And Mona Lisa was on social media still trying to advertise the grand opening like she's part owner. She was still on social media saying, I'm part owner of RNK. I'm still part owner of RNK. I want y'all to still come and support. We having a grand opening, like she was going to come. Which it didn't put no fear in my heart. The only bit of fear it was putting in me is I don't know what I'll do if I see her. Because I still to this day have never seen Mona Lisa again. And I bet not. Or it's going to take a lot of God on both sides. Because it's just I'll be in a whole nother range of a person. But anyway, she was still on social media saying, I'm going to that grand opening. Liz done told Mona Lisa, go to the grand opening, bitch. Yeah, that's still your school, yeah. And then here go New York. On there, yeah, go to the grand opening. That's still your school. Da, da, da. I'm like, what are y'all talking about? You know what? It don't even matter. Right before the grand opening, like I said, the floors was just a disaster. And handyman finally agreed to paint the floors over. Just paint the floors over. And he said he'll send me an invoice. Now, the grand opening is, everything is put together. Daddy, cuz, put the tables together and everything. Everything's laid out. And I had some friends come down to really support me. I had Big Content Creator L. I had TT came down. I had Son to come down. DJ came and DJ. Three of my contracts came in. My auntie came in. God sister. I mean, everything just came out. Like the day was pouring out raining, but people came out. Old students came out. We ended up having Hispanic raps. Like for this Hispanic lady came and said, can I sell these? But I ended up just buying her out, paying her $100 and bought her out. DJ was trying to DJ for free, but I was like, no, I got something for him. It ended up being a wonderful event. It ended up being an event that was needed because I was able to take a break for a second and appreciate all my hard work to show, even though the walls was wop and caught to the side like a bad lazy eye, but it was still a beautiful event. And right before the event, the day before, Mrs. Jones did my hair. The day of the event, Mr. and Mrs. Jones gifted me with a beautiful picture. They was all, my sister, I love you. I love you. I love you. We got this. We got this. We got this. But Mrs. Jones was so, since she was the first student, she wanted everybody to know she was the first student that graduated from RNK. With her big bobblehead. I'm the first student. Big 12, size 12 shoe. Anyway, Lord forgive me, please. No, let me stop. I'm sorry. She do got a big head. She do got some big feet. Size 12. 5, 5, 5, 5. Stop. Stop, Carissa. Just stop. Stop. Stop, stop, stop. That's the devil. Stop, stop, stop. We had Mrs. Jones wanted everybody to know she was the first. See, if I came out again. Let me stop.
Because it's our appreciation to you. You know, what? And I want you to know we are truly your friends. We're not here to hurt you, harm you. I know, amen. We made this for you. So we hope that you like. We do hope. But don't stick behind. So we'll. I'm going to stick beside. That's a good answer. It's like that. I'll try to.
She wanted everybody to know she was the first student to graduate from RNK. So she wore this big black robe thing, Had her shawl on, graduate, like hair done, lashes done, nails done. She wanted all the attention on her that she graduated as the first student from R&K. Now, before I keep going about how Mrs. Jones looked, I gotta spend some time right here because Mrs. Jones did my hair for 4 years. And I'm going to tell you, the reason why I'm about to break this down to you, because Mrs. Jones is a freaking character. Okay? Back when Mrs. Jones was in high school, she used to walk down the hallway. She do got a huge head. A huge head. Huge head. I don't know why, but the head is huge. Anyway, but she used to be cute as she can be with her boot bag on and beautiful hair. So one day when I was subbing at the time, I think I was subbing. I was long-term subbing at the time. She walking in the hallway. She always walked in the hallway. And I said, who do your hair? She said, I do. I said, well, it's beautiful. And I said, well, how much do you charge? She said, $100 and something. I was like, oh, girl, that's too rich for my blood. I'm working at this school. I ain't got no money. But one day when I become big and famous, I'm going to have you do my hair. Boom. Bet. I see him walking down the hallway. Never was a teacher. Never was none of that. I see him walking the hallway. So right before I really blew up, when I had one of my interviews, my big interviews, I posted on Facebook, and I was like, hey, anybody want to do my hair for this event that I'm having for CBS? I think it was CBS, NBC, one of them. Anyway, she was the first one that said, you better use me. You promised me that when you become big and famous, you're going to use me. So she ended up doing my first hair, and that was that purple. It was like a purple wig. It was beautiful. And when I was going viral, it was just beautiful colors. She did all my vibrant colors. She was a hell of a dyer. Like, she was a hell of a, dyer, hair dye, stuff like that. So I'm still painting you this picture for Mrs. Jones. So now she's doing my hair. She had this little girl. She's 1 year old. Cute as she want to be. So I've been going to her now for 4 years almost. I want to say it's like 3 or 4 years. And as I grew, she was always, like I told y'all before, I'm always the only one show up for her birthdays. Me, Zaddy, and her mom, or me, Zaddy, her mom, and her, whatever guy she's dating at the time. So she wanted to be me. Like, she wanted to be me. She said, like, I told y'all about how she cried and said she wanted to get her CDLs and things like that. I did try to cut her off one time before because it was just, I told y'all about that, like, right? So now we are at this school, and the grand opening day was her day to shine. She was the first graduating student from the school. And then now she's dating the instructor, the instructor at the school. So now she thinks that she's up here. And that's how she was acting. Like, she is the top notch. Like, she's the top stripper, the top hoe. Honey, baby, look. Pipe down, boo. Pipe down, Dusty. Big head, Dusty. Clarissa, stop. Pipe down. Okay? Anyway, so she's walking around with this shawl, this black thing on, and I'm not the first one graduated. Hey, want everybody know she was the first one graduated from this doggone school. And they gifted me with this beautiful gift, a thing with my name on it, like to put on your desk, a picture with my frame in it. It's Trucker's Life, babe. With roses in the back. It was handmade. This beautiful moment, okay? And I want to make sure you hear me when I say this moment. It was a beautiful moment. The road I never saw coming. Part 54. The road I never saw coming. The event was awesome. We really needed that. We went outside to see TT Truck and my lane car club. They showed out, showing out with their cars and just having a good old time and revving up engines and just really showing out for the cause of me opening this CDL school. And now I'm by myself. So now the school is like officially open. I ended up getting a total of 3 students that day. 2 of them paid in cash, and I mean, for all the way out, and then one of them paid like half, and another one came in with payments. Other than that, I had 4 students. Mr. Jones was just a whole nother person. She was not the same person no more. Mr. Jones was this person, like I said before, very secretive, very conniving. She was always on her phone, never really wanted to take out time to really engage with the students like she used to, take out time to teach the student. It was all about talking to Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones. Every time, like even when... I fast forward for a second. Even when I went back and look at all her desks and clean out her desk area, everything, all her emails, everything was going to Mrs. Jones. She was looking for a job for Mrs. Jones. And that right there is why all your employees and your students, or your employees and whoever, should have non-fraternization paperwork signed, because it was a nightmare. I just want to get that out there. But I could not let Mr. Jones go because I needed her, even though I was going to let her go in 2.5 seconds as soon as I found somebody else. Okay? I couldn't let her go yet because I needed help and I still got contracts. So I couldn't let her go yet. And she was not missing a paycheck. She was not missing no money. I was paying her for my dime, not even from the school like that, because the school got bills on top of bills on top of bills. So I was paying her from my money and my contracts. But it's okay. I was not going to let her go without, because she came to do me a favor. Okay? Let's make that clear. But I can say that Mona Lisa kept posting, I'm going to be at this grand opening. I'm going to be at this grand opening. Had Liz saying, girl, go to that grand opening. Go to that grand opening, girl. Go to that grand. That's your school. That's your school. She took your school. She took your school. And, you know, it was just a mess at that time. But everything went good. She never showed up. Thank God. I had a contract that I had to attend to. And by this time, I got 2 instructors. I got Mr. Colonel and I got Mr. Jones. Right before I got ready to go, we was in the back room, Mr. Jones and me. And Mr. Jones, like I said, she was always focused around Mrs. Jones. She said, Mrs. Jones got a job, and she told me to ask you, can she train on equipment? I immediately said, that's baby sis. She can train, but she got to pay, but she can train. And I said, if she do, just let me know whenever I said, but she can call me. Why ain't she calling me? But I'm going to send her an invoice, you know? Like, don't worry. I'm going to send an invoice. But she said, well, Mr. Jones was like, well, I don't know if she going to need it, but she just told me to ask you. I said, well, yeah, just let me know if I can make sure she get that goddamn invoice. Okay? And she can pay online. But I calculate the hours so she can make sure we get it taken care of. Because y'all already know that I just got all this money taken from me. Right? Listen to me clearly. All this money got taken from me. I need all my money. Ain't nothing free. Ain't nothing getting past me no more. I'm good on that. I'm not trusting nobody this time. I'm good on that. So why Mrs. Jones didn't call me and ask me, I don't know. But I never got a phone call asking, like, for sure, can I come? I'm coming. Send me my invoice. Boom. Right before I got ready to go, I filled up the tanks with enough fuel to last until I came back. My students was everybody set. All the paperwork was ready. Everything was good, right? Left, came back. Boom. Came back. And the tanks was a little low. They was a little low. They were a little too low. Because I know how to calculate. I done did over-the-road trucking for 8 years. Okay? I done did over-the-road trucking for years. So I can calculate very well. But the tanks was low with fuel. So I'm sitting here like, where all the fuel go? I was out there training one of my students that was kind of struggling, I would say. And she said, you know all your fuel went. I said, what you talking about? She said, well, when you was gone out of town, listen, I cannot make this up. She said, when you was gone out of town, Mr. Jones had Mrs. Jones in the truck, and they was out here training. I said, say what? She said, Mr. Jones had Mrs. Jones out here training. She ended our session early. About 3 days, she ended about 4 o'clock with us. And Mrs. Jones got in the truck and was out there training. And that happened every day you was gone. And I was gone for 4 days. And I know, and this is what exactly what my student told me. I know without a shadow of a doubt, she was training till about 5:30, almost 6 o'clock, because I be having to go in the mall and wait sometime for her people, or she lived by. So I know that without a shadow of a doubt. Right? And one of my other students was doing DoorDash at the time to get the money up. And she said she seen the same thing. So I asked Mr. Colonel. I said, Mr. Colonel, how you doing? He said, I'm fine. I said, was Mr. Jones out here training Mrs. Jones when I was gone? He said, yeah, I wasn't going to say nothing, but I didn't know if you would have okayed it or anything, but I know if you would have okayed it, you would let me know if I could have a heads up that she's here, because she's not supposed to be in the equipment, because she's not on no paperwork. But she was here before I got here, so my hands are tied, you know? So he was like, I don't know what all you said, so I didn't say nothing. I said, well, no, this is what happened. She asked me about it, but she said she gonna get back with me and let me know. But I told her, let me know, because I'm gonna send her a doggone invoice. Okay? So basically, she went behind my back and basically just you decided to train your little girlfriend without my permission. And I said this too, I meant to say this too, that I told her also she would have to sign paperwork as a refresher student, because she is not a student here no more. And I remember saying this clear as day. I said, because if she get hurt, that liability would be on me. So she would have to go down as a refresher student, and she would have to pay for whatever time she needed to be in that truck to train. Because if anybody ever pull up, she would have to have a caution. I remember saying it now. Oh, it's clear as day now. She would have to have a caution vest on, and I would have paperwork on her as a refresher student. Boom. That's what I said, right? Bet. Right when I found out everything about her training or whatever, it was right before my wedding. Right before me and Daddy 10-year anniversary. And we already had a lot of it paid for. So not only was we paying for, not only was we paying for the school, now we paying for the house, and we finished paying up this wedding that we already had planned almost 2 years ago. So I had just found out. So before we moved 50, whatever we on 54, 55, before we got 55, I had just paid for everything just got happened with Mona Lisa. I paying for this school. I'm paying for my wedding. I'm paying for my house. And you won't believe what Mr. and Mrs. Jones did at the wedding. Part 55, the road never saw coming. Now it's the day before my wedding. I am on E. Everything is on E. Because I had to pay for everything. All this stuff. Everything is due. I'm paying for everything. I got money coming out from here to Wazoo because this wedding was planned 2 years ago. Right before my wedding, and I already done ordered my hair for my wedding, and I ordered it in bundles. If it was a wig, I would have put a wig on myself, but I ordered this one in bundles. Called Mrs. Jones and said, hey, can you do my hair? She said yes. Now, no, I still didn't mention about her being in my equipment. Still didn't mention about her being in my equipment and didn't have permission. I gotta do my hair when I get off of here. Okay? Boom. So I went to, she said, I have moved in with Mr. Jones because I got put out my apartment because, like I said, she had got her apartment down here in Charlotte on a CPN. If y'all don't know what CPN is, Google it. She got her apartment down here on a CPN. She got put out because she couldn't afford it. Which I'm sorry to hear that, but she couldn't afford it. So she immediately moved in with Mr. Jones. And let me say this too. The reason why that she moved in with Mr. Jones, or I feel like the reason why she started talking to Mr. Jones is because she didn't have nowhere else to go. She didn't have nowhere else to go. Nowhere else to go. So now she is living in the house with Mr. Jones, her and her daughter, in this little 2-bedroom house down in the Berry. She told me to come to Mr. Jones' house to get my hair done. Now, I know where Mr. Jones stayed because we worked together down there in the Berry. Got down there to Mr. Jones' house, and she had this whole, listen, I cannot make this up. She had done changed Mr. Jones' whole kitchen around for her hair salon. And when she changed everything around, Mr. Jones sat at her on her couch. Nice house. And Mr. Jones was so distant in a sense of didn't even want to talk to me, did not want to look me in my face, did not want to grab no conversation with me at all, no laughing, no nothing like we normally do. Nothing. She is not saying nothing to me. Now, no, like I said, I still have not brought up the fact that I know about her training in that equipment when I was not there. Listen, I cannot make this up. So as I'm get my hair done, she did my hair. She braided to the hair down, and we're ready for the wedding the next day. I said, y'all got your stuff ready for the wedding the next day? Because I'm not saying much at all about nothing. I'm waiting till after my wedding because I need to make sure I get my hair done. So I'm not saying nothing at all. And by this time, Mr. Jones had put in a 2 weeks notice. She did. She sure did. Mr. Jones had put in a 2 weeks notice to say that she's done with R&K. She's done working with R&K. And it was a professional 2 weeks notice, and I accepted it. Right before I went, she had put in a 2 weeks notice right before I went out of town. So when I came back, she had the, it was like going to be, she had like 2 more weeks to go. Okay? Boom. Or 1 more week to go. So at this time, now she's working on a 1 week notice, and my wedding is the day before my wedding. Boom. The day of my wedding. Beautiful facility. Boom. Nice country wedding. Everybody had to wear tan, white, and my only girls, my bridesmaids, had to wear red. The guys was in blue, and everybody else was in red. I mean, the girls was in red. Everybody else was in tan, brown, khaki, stuff like that. I was in the dressing room getting ready, and here walks Mr. and Mrs. Jones, because Mrs. Jones wanted to make sure my hair was pretty, but Mrs. Jones wanted all the attention on her. This big-headed, bobble-headed, waterhead thing walked in Now, Mr. Jones had on a cute, very cute suit attire with the vest, with the shirt open, with her boobs out. Cute. Mrs. Jones had on so Mrs. Jones had on that suit attire, but she had on heels. Had her cute, I want to say wig, beautiful wig. She looked like a girl, but with a suit. She was beautiful. Wide hips, beautiful. One had come in here with a tan dress, and it was a pretty dress, but it looked like she was going to the prom. It had fur. Oh, I cannot. If you listen to me, I cannot make this up. It had fur all across the top. Boom. It was okay. It was okay dress. It was okay. I wouldn't have never wore it to a wedding. Fur all across the top and all across the bottom, like in a slant like this. It was fur all down the bottom. Mrs. Jones wanted to be, in sequins. Now, I had them already originally a part of the wedding because this before everything had happened. This before everything, before they started dating, and this before everything. So I wasn't going to take that away from them because it would have messed up the flow of everything too, you know? She touched up my hair, and Mrs. Jones touched up my hair. Mr. Jones laid out made sure my shoes and, little jewelry was out for the pictures, but she still was not saying nothing to me. Like, hey, you look pretty. Small conversations. Mrs. Jones was all like, girl, you so beautiful, da da da. I cannot make this up. People are so conniving. People are so freaking conniving and disrespectful and just, raunchy. Time to go to the wedding. Everybody walk in. Boom, 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 boom. The wedding goes good. Me and Daddy kissed 10 years. Yes, Daddy. And I sung the song to him walking down the aisle. What did I sing? 1 + 1 makes 2. It's me and you. Baby, we ain't got nothing without love. And darling, you got enough for the both of us. So come on, baby, make love to me. Day, okay, but the wedding was cute. It was cozy. It was like it was in a country area. It was farm in the back, cows in the back, bulls in the back, all that stuff in the back. I think it was bulls. I don't know. Anyway, so after the wedding, boom, we had a bar. Everything was paid for, the bar, the food, everything. It was like a beautiful moment. Everything was so beautiful. People was dancing. People was having a good time. And next thing you know, I'm looking down all over the ground, everywhere. It was everywhere, like a freaking